Volvo is a pioneer in child safety. We started already in the 60s. We're part of the first test performed with the first child seat, rearward facing of course. And then we continued on, and in the 70s we developed the very first booster cushion. We have been a part over all these 50, almost 60 years of development of child safety. For Volvo cars, everybody is important, and especially children of course, because children are our dearest. But children are important from another perspective as well. They require special restraints because they have different needs. A child has proportionally larger head, weaker neck, and these two aspects are so important with respect to protecting them in a car. Children have specific needs in order to travel safe in a car. The smallest, they need to go rearward facing to make sure that the forces are distributed over the back and the head of the child. So we need to protect them in a rearward facing seat, at least up to 3-4 years, preferably longer. Then they can go forward facing, but they need to use a restraint designed for them. And a good restraint is a booster. So having a booster seat or a booster cushion that adapts the child into the seat belt up to at least 140 centimeters is the best way for children to go.
When the first generation of airbags were developed in the 80s, they were really aggressive, and there were several severe accidents involving children, mainly unrestrained children. And this caused several countries to forbid children sitting in the front seat. The modern airbag is quite different from the first generation of airbags. The deployment pattern and the way the airbag interacts with the occupant has significantly improved. So we asked ourselves, with this improvement of technology, do we really need to turn the airbag off for a forward-facing child? We did intensive testing and came to the conclusion that for the best protection of a forward-facing child, the airbag should be on, just as for the adult. This is valid for modern airbag designs and only for forward-facing children. So it's really important to understand that even with modern airbags, it's important to turn the airbag off if there's a rearward-facing child in the front seat. In the beginning, this may be a bit confusing, but Volvo has clear recommendations what is valid for your car. However, in a few years, it will be much easier since the new recommendation is much easier to remember. The airbag should be off for rearward-facing children and on for everyone else.
Volvo Cars has a very stringent vision that nobody should be killed or seriously injured in a new Volvo car by 2020. So of course, children are very important with respect to our vision, simply because children travel in cars and also because they have special needs. And the fact that they have special needs also poses a special challenge, because not only is it important to have good safety systems for children, but they also have to use it. That means that information and education is a very important part in reaching our vision.